Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Gary, and we are into the holiday season. Obviously, it's a very unique holiday season. So today I want to talk about some easy strategies that you can implement if you have an existing business, retail business, or an online business. And then I want to talk about one of the best ways that you can start a business if you don't already have a business. So obviously, we are in the middle of a pandemic and things have changed. And with that change, I think you're going to see some changes that are temporary, and then there's going to be some changes that are permanent, because as we create habits, we have a tendency to stick with those habits. It takes us time to break a habit. It takes us time to make a habit. But once that habit is made, of course, we stick with it. So let's go through some of the predictions being made already. The longer holiday season, well, I don't think that one's too hard to predict. It is what it is. E-commerce is king. Well, you would think that I would agree with that wholeheartedly, and I do. E-commerce is king if you're an e-commerce business. If you are a retail business and you have a store, e-commerce is king as oftentimes a follow-up strategy. In other words, you have a location, your customers are coming to it, you are generating your initial leads, you are generating your initial sales, and maybe the majority of your sales through your brick and mortar store. So if you were to say, look, e-commerce is king, let's get rid of the store, well, that would be a massive error, wouldn't it? E-commerce is king if you have a great retail location as a follow-up strategy. When I sell that person a product, I want to get them into my CRM. I want to do some follow-up marketing to them. I oftentimes want to do some follow-up sales to them. And there's another way that you can benefit from having a retail location, a brick and mortar location, and then utilizing e-commerce. And I'll get to that towards the end. Here we get into store fulfillment takes center stage. I'm not actually going to talk about this right now. I think this plays into the bigger point that I want to make about what you need to do when you're running your retail business today. Shipping could be an issue. Here again, I don't think this is going to be the issue some people believe it's going to be. I could be wrong. I mean, that's why they're called predictions. Some people are right, some people are wrong. There are trends that are pointing towards a 7 million shipment hole. And the reason I don't think that's going to happen, the reason I think they're going to go after that hole and fill it with capacity is because it's recognized. Back in my older days, I was in the semiconductor industry, and we would talk about always feast and famine. It was never in the middle. You either were on allocation or you had a glut. There was never an in-between. And a lot of it had to do with the planning cycles. You know, there's this long lead time to create die and create packaging capacity and all the rest of it. So very difficult industry to forecast and predict. So we were always in feast, always in famine. And the only time we were never in a feast or in a famine is when that feast or famine was predicted. So the reason I don't think we're going to see a big hole in the shipping capacity is because everyone is talking about it. When everyone's talking about it, they can go out, they can get trucks, they can get vehicles, they can get drivers, they can hire capacity, because it's not really a difficult industry. It's not like creating semiconductor die that takes 18 weeks or 24 weeks. To create that capacity, or to create a new facility is like a 2-year ordeal and multi-billion dollars. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. But here's where I think we're starting to see where the retailers are going to suffer. And that's in the consolidation of store visits. And here again, we can debate whether it's going to be the specialty stores or whether it's going to be the one-stop shopping stores. But I think you're going to see a problem in the fact that people are creating these new habits. And if you look at this guy here, pre-COVID, and then you look at this guy here during COVID, and you have a beauty salon, well, who do you think is going to be making more money off this guy? Pre-COVID or post-COVID? Or during COVID, whatever you want to call it. And I think this is the problem with the COVID situation is people like Jack Dorsey aren't getting their hair cut. They aren't going out to dinner as much, if at all. I mean, I personally stopped going out because I just don't want to go out, and I don't want to sit in a tent. I'm not going to sit in a parking lot in, 32-degree weather or rain or wind or bugs or bees or pick the next 10 reasons. I don't go to a restaurant to sit in a parking lot. It's just not what I'm going to do, so I don't go. I used to go to Best Buy and look at all the technology. I don't go. Last time I was there, the stores were, or the shelves were empty. But I think a big part of this is also the fun factor. Now, shopping is fun. E-commerce is functional. It's different. So people go online and they buy things. But you go to the mall more for the experience. You go to the store, you browse around, you touch, you feel, you look at things. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to to the Bass Pro Shop or to Cabela's just to walk around, right? It's a fun store. And if you look at the way they lay out their stores, they put this big display in the middle and they have critters and mountains and all these fun things there. And they make it more like an event, like an experience. And when you go there, you find reasons to buy something. Of course, most of the time I don't even need what I'm buying. I go back to my stuff, my tackle box, and I look, and I still have 50% of the packages are unopened with lures and baits and other, things that I bought. Didn't really need them, but I bought them. And eventually I'll use them, but I just really didn't need them. But I bought them, and guess what I'm not doing now? I'm not going online and shopping around for a bunch of things I don't need. But if I'm going to the store, I'm going to buy things that frankly I don't need. I just kind of want them. They're fun. And the other part of it is from my personal experience, and again, I know I'm an outlier here because other people go shopping for other reasons. But I believe there's enough people like me and Jack Dorsey that get into this habit of working from home. We wear our basic clothes. I've been wearing my Soccer Labs hoodies and all my business clothes. And when I say business, I mean clothes that have my business logo on them, whether it's Soccer Pro, Soccer Labs, CloudNet 360, and that's it. I don't go to the mall and see a new suit and go, wow, that really looks sharp, I need to buy that. But I can tell you, when I used to go Christmas shopping, that's when I would buy more things for myself than ever because I don't go shopping on a regular basis. So when I get into the mall and I see all these cool new things that I didn't even know existed, or maybe I just look in the mirror, which is usually the case, and I look at the clothes I've been wearing for the last year or two, and then I look at the clothes on the shelf and I think, boy, these clothes I've been wearing for the last year or two, they need to go, and I need to get some new ones. But I can tell you that I don't buy those clothes now because I don't need them. I work from, offices where we're now on Zoom calls, and I'm not going to the store because I don't enjoy it. I don't want to walk around a store with a face mask on, and I don't want to try and close with a face mask on. I don't want to even be there with a face mask on. I just don't enjoy the whole experience, so I don't do it. So I think what we're going to see is a big drop-off in the retail at the stores because people aren't going to go there for the fun of shopping. And again, there's the hassle part of it, but a lot of it is it's actually fun going to the store. So I think you're going to see a drop-off because the habits are being created to not go to the store. The habits are being created to buy on a functional versus a non-functional basis. I mean, I'm going to go online, I'm going to buy something I need. I'm not going to go online and buy something I don't need just because I'm online. It's just not fun to browse around Amazon or any of these sites. It's just not fun. E-commerce is more functional than fun. Going to the store is more fun than functional. That's just the way it is. You combine the two and you have a pretty powerful experience. You have the fun of going to the store, and then when you buy the product and you follow up with those people, now you've got the functional side, so you're getting the best of both worlds. So what do I think you need to do? Well, if you have a brick and mortar store, obviously you need to get people into some sort of CRM where you've got the marketing follow-up. Better if you can get them onto a subscription. In other words, if you have a health food store, get them onto some sort of subscription. If you have a clothing store, it's going to be harder. Now you're going to have to do more promotions because people just really don't want you sending them clothing every month. It's just a more difficult pitch. I know there's underwear subscriptions and sock subscriptions and those sorts of things. That's a whole different model, and it's pretty limited as to what you can do with it because there's only so many things that people are going to want over and over and over again. If you are starting off on a new online store, well, now you need to get into something that is subscription based, so you're getting recurring revenue. And I believe you need to get into something that is more of a consumable. I mean, you can get into an underwear subscription, but it's a difficult business. It's hard to get started. You have a high cost of entry. It's hard to get those customers. You typically will lose money. What I want to do though is I want to get into something like this, into the CBD. And the reason I like this is because we're providing a solution. And the reason I'm starting to work with this company that's actually a customer of CloudNet 360 called Healthy Harvesting, they've got a very high-end, very pure extraction of this CBD/hemp oil. Now, I'm not an expert on the actual extraction process. We will be talking to the owners of the business, and they'll be telling us more about the technical side of what they're doing and how they're doing it. But from a business side, that's what I care about, okay? No one cares about your product if you're not selling it, right? First you have to sell it, then they care about the product. But what I like about this type of product is that we're selling a solution that people are going to enjoy and then want, and then that want turns to a need. Now, for example, this product here, this CBN, this product is specifically formulated to help people that are having trouble sleeping. So if you're taking this product and all of a sudden you find that you can sleep better, and then you run out of that product and you find you sleep worse, well, you're going to want that product again. Now, of course, as a business owner, you're going to want to get these people onto a subscription as quickly as possible. If this is a 30-day supply, well, every 30 days, a new bottle is going to hit their doorstep. Every 30 days, you're going to get a new billing that comes through your shopping cart, your CloudNet 360 shopping cart, preferably, automatically. Something like this. This is a bath bomb. It's for pain relief. You throw these in your bath. Now, if they provide the solution, if they give you that pain relief you're looking for, you're going to buy more. Pain patches. Same thing. We're not really selling a product at this point, are we? We're selling a solution. We're selling pain relief. We are selling sleep relief. And with these products, we're selling a solution that people are going to want to solve again and again and again and again. And these, to me, are the best types of businesses to be into, especially when you are online and you're a functional business. Again, fun is going to the mall, functional is going online. If you're going to be exclusively online, well, you need to be in the functional side of the business. Certainly you can make shopping fun, but it's not that fun. It's not like going to the mall, okay? So functional is getting people onto a subscription, giving them something that solves a problem they have, and then hopefully it's a problem that they have, that they want solved, I should say. We don't really enjoy people having problems, but we enjoy solving problems over and over and over again. So again, I'll be talking about this more in the future, but as a customer of CloudNet 360, normally I don't get off on these tangents promoting products, promoting services of other customers. In this case, though, I think it's really important that as we get through this COVID situation, that people that want businesses, that need to work from home, that want a product that works, that are looking for industry leaders, this is something that I think you can really enjoy. I think you'll really be successful at it. And we'll be talking more about it here shortly, so stay tuned and you'll find out more about how Healthy Harvesting is differentiating themselves in the market with a higher purity type of product and providing greater benefits to the people using it. All right, this is Gary with CloudNet 360. Hoping you have a great day, stay safe, and sell more. Get ready for the holiday season. Make sure you are getting those people into your CRM. Make sure you are getting those people into a subscription. And that is how you're going to make money in 2020 and 2021. So you have a great day. I will see you later. Call us if you'd like some help. Okay, we will help you. We will set you up. We will help you with products. We'll help you with the services. We'll help you with your website. We'll help you with marketing. We are a full service turnkey solution to all your small business needs. All right, bye now.